What's up, everybody? Anton here from Dropship Lifestyle, and today I am sharing the ultimate guide to conversion rate optimization. This is the 2025 edition. And before we get into this, I want to promise you a couple things. The first is that this is definitely not going to be the most well-produced video you've ever seen. It's kind of common here on the channel. But the second thing is also common here, and that is you are going to get more value from this presentation than anything else you've seen on this subject. And finally, the third thing is that I'm almost positive this is going to be longer than most of our episodes. So my advice is, if you're interested in getting more out of your current online business, set aside some time right now, mute out distractions, hang out, because I have a lot to share and it's going to help you in a massive way. So there's 10 specific things that we're going to be covering, but let's just start at the beginning with what I'm calling here why this matters, right? Why is conversion rate optimization important? I'm going to make this as simple as possible. And if you're watching the video version of this here, you see I have Shopify in the middle. That is your online store. And let's just assume that we send 100 visitors to our store. Okay, so 100 unique people come and they find us on Shopify. Now, some of them are going to buy and some of them are going to leave. Unfortunately, with online business and business in general, we're never going to have 100% conversion rate. So when we're talking about conversion rate for this specific presentation today, we're talking out of those visitors, how many of them come out the other end as customers, right? How many buy? And what we're going to do is look at that as a percentage. So let's just say your store was underperforming, and out of 100 targeted website visitors, you only had 1% conversion rate. What would that mean? It would mean if you had 100 visitors and 1% of them turned into customers, you would have one sale. And for the sake of simple math here, let's just say you did something similar to what it is I do and what it is I teach over at Dropship Lifestyle, and sell high-ticket products with, let's say, $1,000 average order value. Well, that would mean this 100 website visitors at a 1% conversion rate was worth $1,000 to you in revenue, okay? So why does conversion rate optimization matter? It matters because the higher we get this number, the more money we make from the same amount of website visitors. So let's say you set a new goal for what it is we set for ourselves from targeted website traffic, right? Not a bunch of bots hitting our site, but from people that we're intentionally sending to our store. What we want to see is a 2.5% conversion rate at a minimum. So if that same 100 website visitors comes to our store, but we convert at 2.5%, that means we got 2.5 sales. If you're wondering how that's possible, of course it's not, but it averages out over time. But that would mean that we would have, instead of $1,000 in sales, we would have $2,500 in sales from the same amount of traffic. So let's just say this was a daily occurrence. On average, you had 100 website visitors. If you had that 100% conversion rate for the lifetime of your business, you would consistently do $1,000 in sales. But if you focus on the 10 things I'm about to share with you, and you get that to 2.5%, the same traffic, again, we're not spending more on ads, we're not getting fancy over here, but the same traffic, we could have an extra $1,500 every single day in sales. That adds up day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and becomes obviously a much healthier and much more profitable business, okay? So with that quick introduction out of the way, I hope you can understand why this matters and why it is worth putting effort and time into conversion rate optimization. And notice I said effort and time. I didn't say money, because a lot of these things just simply require your time, but not investments to pay somebody to do it for you or to buy a bunch of expensive software. The thing you have to do is actually focus on these, implement them, and watch your conversion rate climb, okay? So let's start with the first out of 10 things I want to share with you, and this is using urgency. Now, of course, there are ways people use urgency unethically. You could definitely do it in an ethical way, but urgency basically means giving people a reason to buy now, not just buy whenever they want to, right? And let's just say, again, we're going to keep going with that 100 visitors. So 100 visitors, you send them to your store, visitors, and let me fix the spelling here. I can't be that bad right out of the gate. It's hard when you do it as you're talking. Again, not the most produced episode you're going to see. I promised you that, but again, the value's still here. But you have that 100 website visitors, and they are going to your store, right? So they're all coming there. They're all seeing the product. And maybe we'll use an example here. you're selling surfboards and they're on your store and they're like, oh, this looks good, right? Like I like the pictures of it, I like the price, I like the description. I want to buy this surfboard. Let me bookmark this site, let me email it to myself, let me put it in my notes app, and I'll come back in a week or two and buy. Well, okay, better than nothing, but over that week or two, maybe they decide to buy a different surfboard. Maybe they decide to buy somewhere else. What we want to do when using urgency is give them a reason to buy now, after they found us, when they're the most hot they could be in terms of, reasons to buy, they're the most engaged. So what we do here for urgency is, on top of our normal product page here, we add something called a notification bar. So on this notification bar, what we do is show off expiring coupon codes. And yes, these actually do expire, but what we'll do, and again, everybody that comes to our stores will see these, is offer a certain discount. So maybe it'll say something like save 10% with, and you put the discount code, whatever it is, maybe it's save 10. And then after that, we put when it expires. Now, with these promotions we run, we have them expire twice a week, typically on Wednesday and Sunday evenings. So on Thursday, it will be a new coupon code. On Monday, it'll be a new coupon code, and we continue to run these. So we put after what the discount code is, expires, and whatever that date is, right? Some date between 3 and 4 days in the future. So I'll just put X's here because the date obviously doesn't matter for this, but just know these are updated twice a week with different discount codes, even with different offers. And when these 100 people find us, and again, even the qualified ones that do want to buy, but maybe don't want to buy right now, this gives them a reason to buy sooner rather than later. Now, I'm going to give you one more thing. Again, this might be a longer episode than usual, but one more thing when it comes to urgency is showing, if this is true, if stock is limited, showing how many are left in stock. Now, we do this with our Manhattan theme. That's our theme for Shopify. By the way, I'll just let you know, if you're not a Dropship Lifestyle member, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but it's not available in the Shopify theme store. It's available to Dropship Lifestyle members as a download in Module 3 of the blueprint. So if you're a member, you don't have it yet, download it in Module 3. And if you're not a member yet, I'll put a link in the description for how you can get more information. But what we do here for showing inventory is right by the Add to Cart button. And again, we only do this if inventory is really limited. We'll show how many are left in stock, right? So we'll have a little flashing button, and it might say 6 left in stock. So between that, right, the fact that the customer knows, oh, if I don't buy this now, it might not be here in a week or two when I come back. And between this discount code that might expire in 10 minutes, or it might expire in 3 days, depending on when they found us in the promotion cycle, they are going to have more reasons to buy, which is going to help take our conversion rate from maybe a 0.5 or a 1% to that 2.5% or above that we want. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to share with you in this episode. Urgency, use it ethically, but use it because it definitely moves the needle. And all these things, I should say, work together, but urgency probably will move the needle faster than anything else, okay? So keep that in mind. Second thing I want to cover is reviews. Now, reviews aren't necessary. Again, you're going to get sales without them, but reviews are going to drive your conversion rate up because they're going to build credibility, they're going to build trust, and especially for a store like ours. Again, I'm assuming if you're watching this or listening to it, you have a similar store, which is basically one that is not some household brand name. It's something that people are going to find through targeted ads, probably be on it for the first time ever. So you want to do things to increase the trust factor. So what we do is, under all of our normal information, descriptions, features, benefits, whatnot, we add reviews. And ideally, we have reviews that have images included with them from the products in real customers' households. Now, I want to share how we do this and how to get reviews even if you're a new store. But the first thing I'll say is the app that we use on Shopify to do this is called judge.me. And you can either go directly to judge.me's website or just search for them in the Shopify App Store. But we've been using them probably for the past, I don't even know, 3, 4, 5 years now. We used the different apps obviously before that, but they are our go-to right now. And we embed the reviews right on the product pages. Now, if you're thinking, okay, Anton, if I have a brand new store or I'm about to launch one, I'm not going to have customers, so I'm not going to have reviews. Yes, that's true. But the first tip I want to give you is, again, if you use the Dropship Lifestyle business model and you're selling for legitimate brands with whom you're an authorized retailer for, reach out to your contact at those brands and simply ask them, hey, we're looking to build up our review profile on your product pages on our store to help with conversion rates. Do you have any previous reviews of your products that we would be allowed to use on our store? And if they say yes, that is great, because now guess what? You have a bunch of reviews for the products you're selling that you can add to your store from day one. And before you even get a sale, you can have a legitimate review profile of the products for the brands for which you're selling. Again, only do this if your suppliers tell you, yes, you can use our reviews. If they don't, or they don't have any, okay, that's fine. What are we gonna do either way, whether we're starting with 0 or whether we're starting with reviews that came from our suppliers? Well, we are gonna leverage judge.me, and we're gonna leverage Shopify email. Shopify email is free. It's included with Shopify. And what we do is after people buy and after the orders are delivered, we have an email autoresponder go out. Again, this is totally automated, and it's a series of emails that is requesting that the customer leaves a review on judge.me. Now, not everybody's gonna leave them, but what we try to do is incentivize people to leave these reviews for us. The ways we do that sometimes is by offering them a discount code if they come back and buy more. Sometimes it's by even offering them a gift card if they leave a review for us. And what that might look like is, again, let's say we have a store with a $1,000 average order value. Their order is delivered. We see that through Shopify. Then what we could do is send them emails saying, hey, we saw your orders delivered. We'd really appreciate it if you could share your feedback and leave a review. If you do, we'll send you a $50 gift card that you can use on ourstore.com. If you don't have a need for it right now for yourself, feel free to pass it along to family or friends. All you have to do is click this link, leave a review. It's a great way to get more people to click those links, leave a quick review. And again, through judge.me, you have the option, or the customers, I should say, have the option of uploading a photo of the product with their review, which really helps those reviews to, build up that trust factor even more, right? Instead of a few sentences, it's a few sentences with a picture. Again, picture you did this with your surfboard store and you had people posting them with the surfboards or posting, the surfboards at the beach. You're gonna have this beautiful product page that's starting to be built out even more through your customers. Again, I'll stress this one more time, not necessary from day one, but something that is well worth it. These will compound and grow in themselves over the long term. And as they do, you will see your conversion rates shoot up and up and up. Okay, so that was the second thing I wanted to share with you. The third thing I want to talk about is social proof. Now, before I do that, let me just say this, guys. If you are getting value from this so far, do me a favor, help spread the word. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a like, comment value below, and also consider sharing this link with somebody else you know that owns an online business. And if you're listening to this on whatever podcast player you use, please do leave a review there. It means a lot. I read them all, and it gives me the motivation to keep going, okay? Just wanted to throw that in there because, again, we're just starting 3 now, and I got 10 of these for you. But with 3, I want to talk about social proof, okay? So let's go back to where we started, where we have the 100 website visitors, and they go on Google, and they search for the products that we have to sell, and they find our Shopify store, and they are looking, and they're saying, okay, I like this store, I like the product, I like the fact that they have this discount code that's expiring soon, so I want to buy, but before I do, I want to do my due diligence, because I've never heard of this site before. I don't know if I could trust them. So what are they going to do? They're going to open a new tab in their web browser, they're going to go to Google, and they're going to search Google for your store name. Now, the easiest things you could do in the beginning to actually have some things that people could find to help increase that trust factor, which in turn increases your conversion rate, is build out social media pages. And you don't have to go crazy with this. You could be very simple in the beginning. You could build a Facebook page. You could build an Instagram account. You don't need 100 social accounts. You could build those 2, right? Facebook and IG. And the main thing that you want to keep in mind here is not that you need, hundreds or thousands of followers on them, but you want to be posting to them regularly. That might only mean 1 time a week, but the way that's going, and by the way, if you're wondering what do I post? It could be so basic. It could be like, oh, we, welcome to our newest brand XYZ with the link to their collection on your store. But the reason that's important is because when this type of shopper, right, when the percentage out of the 100 shopper is on your store and they're looking at that add to cart button and they're wondering, should I trust this company or not? They're going to Google you. And if they go and the first thing they see in the Google search results is a Facebook page for your store, and they click that link in a new tab, and they see that you have a Facebook page, but you haven't posted in 4 years, they're probably going to think you're out of business, right? if they go to it and they see your most recent post was between 1 and 7 days ago, they're like, oh, okay, this company is active, right? It increases that trust factor. It increases that conversion rate. So for social proof, build social pages. Again, don't have to go crazy with it. Start with a Facebook page and an Instagram account. Post to them once a week. It's going to help those people that are at that late stage buying decision to trust you and to buy from you. Okay, so that was number 3, guys. Again, if by now you finally got in value, leave the like, leave the review. I appreciate it. But let's keep moving and go to number 4, which I call bounced visits. Okay, so a lot of people, the majority of people, again, no matter how well optimized your site is, they're going to find you through your traffic. They're going to click your links. They're going to go to your product pages. And even though they see that you have only 4 left in stock and they see there's a discount code that expires in a few days, still the vast majority of them are going to go to exit your website without buying, because they might think, well, I don't really know if I want this right now, or I'm at work, or I'm on my phone at Starbucks doing some research. I'm just going to close this site right now and I'll search again later, right? What we do to capture those people, these people that are on our product page, is when they go to exit our site, or after X amount of seconds, typically 60 seconds on the site, we will have a pop-up appear. And by the way, not one of those pop-ups that you can't X out of, but something that just simply fills the screen and they can easily close it or still close the browser. We're not like doing that, early 2000s pop-up spamming people, not that. But we have this pop-up appear. We have a message that says something like, wait, don't leave us. Enter your email address for discounts and special offers from ourstore.com. So right there, they can enter their email address. If they want to, they just X out of it. But we're going to get a large amount of people that enter their email here. What happens when they do? They go into Shopify as customers, even though they're not technically customers yet. That's what Shopify calls them. And then we kick off another email automation through Shopify email, which again is included with your Shopify plans. And these emails are sending them discounts and promotions, bringing them back to the product page so that they can complete their order. Now, one thing that's also worth mentioning here is, even though I recommend this, in the beginning, if you're a brand new store, what I think you should do is, as you capture these emails, instead of using an automation in the very beginning, because you're not going to have a lot of traffic, you're not going to have tons of emails coming through, but everyone that comes through in the beginning, I want you to personally email them through your business email, of course, but personally email them, and it might look something like this, right? Let's say I, Anton, owned this hypothetical surfboard store. I would email the person and I would say, hi, John, I saw you were just browsing our website and it seems like you're interested in a new surfboard. My name is Anton. I'm the owner of Anton Surfboards. We would love to earn your business. We're a new store. If you have any questions or there's anything specific you're looking for, please just respond to this email. I'm here to help you, and let me know whatever I could do to help you make the most informed buying decision and earn your business, right? Something personal, something simple, something that really is one-on-one. It's going to get you responses. It's going to get you information on what your customers want. And most importantly, is it's going to turn those basically prospects into sales, thus, again, getting that conversion rate up, okay? So let's move forward. We're just about at the halfway point here with number 5. And this is abandoned carts. Now, this one I think most people are aware of, but for some reason, most people don't set this up right away. I think I know what that reason is, but abandoned carts is different than abandoned visits, because here, what you have are the people that actually make it to your cart, right? So they go to your store, they're on the product page, they add something to the cart, they start filling out their information, but for whatever reason, they leave without completing that order. So what you want to do here, you can use Klaviyo, you can use any email marketing software. Again, currently in 2025, we're using Shopify email because it doesn't cost any money. And what we do is kick off an email automation that sends them back directly to the product page they were looking at. Now, of course, we also have remarketing ads targeting these people, dynamic remarketing ads. I'll just put here, because they're technically called DPAs, stands for dynamic product ads. And we set these up to be remarketing ads that bring them back as well. But these are the 2 ways that we follow up with abandoned carts. One more that's a bit more advanced, but still it's well worth it, is we have in automation. By the way, if you're a member of, again, Dropship Lifestyle, the automation I'm about to tell you about, the actual technical way to set this up, as well as the technical way, by the way, to set all this up. Like, it's all covered step by step with screen share videos in module 7 of the blueprint. So if you want any of module 5 and 7, I should say, but if you want any of that, again, you're a member of Dropship Lifestyle, just go to your members area. If you're not a member yet, I'll post a link in the description for how you can get more information, possibly, become a member. But the more advanced thing we do is set up an automation where after an abandoned cart takes place, we have a delay of 15 minutes. And if the customer has not completed their order within 15 minutes, we actually get a message on Slack, okay? If you're not familiar with Slack, it's basically like, an instant messaging type app you can have on your phone, you could have it on your computer, you could have it on both. And the message will say, you just had an abandoned checkout for X amount of dollars for, XYZ products from customer name, email address, email, phone number, whatever the phone number is. And then what we have our team do is text them and call them. Again, 15 minutes right after that abandoned cart takes place. That is when that lead is the warmest. That is when we could find out why they didn't complete their order and do what we can do to turn them into a customer. Did they need a better price? Were they unsure of something before they bought? Was shipping taking too long? What was the issue? We can address that in near real time because of that Slack automation we have set up. Again, that is covered in module 7 of the blueprints. Now, okay, we're officially at the halfway point, guys, so let's keep moving and let's get right into number 6 here, which is another huge one, and this is creating bonus offers. Now, what this is really gonna help you do is stand out from your competition, because it is no secret, again, with our business model, with dropshipping, specifically what we do at Dropship Lifestyle, we're going to have competition. So one of the things we need to figure out is how can we get people to choose us over them? And bonus offers are a great way. And this is something that we can typically do easily because, again, we're selling high-ticket products. So when I say a bonus offer, this is something that we can give to our customers for free that has a high perceived value, okay? So, and it's also should be something that the customer actually would want and need, not just something random. So I'll just put wants and need. So I'll give you an actual example again of something that we could do here. Let's say this store was, again, our surfboard store that we've been using for this example, and it was, $1,100, right, for this specific surfboard. Customers here, they're seeing everything we've talked about already. They see the add to cart button, but we add a bonus offer right under that add to cart button that says something like free leash, right? The things people can use to strap the surfboard to their leg. Now, I don't know what those actually cost or what the perceived value is, but let's just say that the value on them is typically $70. Again, if you're a surfer, you're like, no, it's so much more, so much less. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm just giving you an example here. You could plug in products that actually fit with it. But what we would do then is show off $70 value. We would show the photo of the free leash that's included with all orders. And this section here is basically giving the customer so much more of a reason to click our add to cart button versus our competitor's add to cart button. Because our competitor is going to be selling at the same price. They're most likely going to have the same photos. But now our customer knows if they're comparison shopping, let's choose this store because I'm going to get this free leash that I want anyway. It's a $70 value, and I know it's shipping to me when I buy from this store. And by the way, the value is what the customer would actually pay should they buy it as a standalone product. But what we're paying for it is obviously wholesale cost. So maybe that's $20, $25, and that's all we're paying to draw so much traffic to choose us over our competitors because we are the one offering that free bonus gift. And by the way, I haven't seen a niche yet that you can't use bonus gifts with. You don't have to do this for all your products, but I would say for your products that convert the best already, if you add this on, it's like throwing fuel on the fire. Your conversion rate will shoot up. More people will choose you than your competitors, okay? So let's move on to number 7, which is what I call exploit their weakness. Now, this is kind of similar to the last one, but it goes much deeper than that, right? Because again, we have those 100 people and they are going to our product page. And again, because we're gonna have competition, and I'll just put here, our store, if you're watching the video version of this. But then we know that when our customers are deciding to buy, they're most likely also going to pull up competitor 1 and competitor 2, and they're going to try to decide who should I buy from, right? So one of the things, again, that we could do to stand out and exploit competitors' weaknesses is add that bonus gift, because now customers actually have a better reason to choose us. Of course, there's a lot more we can do, but that's one thing. But the other things that I want you to look at is even if you are a brand new store, let's say you're 1 month old, and competitor 1 has been around for 3 years, and competitor 2 has been around for 10 years, what I want you to do is on your actual computer, if you use multiple monitors, have your store pulled up on one of them, have your competitor's store pulled up on the other. If you have one monitor, just go split screen and look at everything that they have versus that you have. And the things you really want to pay attention to are things like their return policy. Return policy. Things like their warranty, if the suppliers offer them. Things like their shipping. How long does it take to ship? Does it cost money? You want to go through all of their policies versus yours because these are policies that customers will be looking at when trying to make the purchase decision. And again, not every customer out of these hypothetical 100 visitors, but a percentage of them are going to be looking at these things. And if you see that your competitor on their shipping page says products typically ship within 48 hours, but you talk to your supplier and they say, oh no, we could ship within 24 hours. Guess what? We're saying we ship this product within 24 hours. And now again, when somebody's comparison shopping, they know, oh, if I buy from Anton Surfboards, that thing's going to ship out a whole day earlier than if I buy from competitor 1, simply because they said within 48 hours when the supplier told us they can get it done in 24, okay? Another thing you might want to look at is if you're selling for supplier A and supplier A says, yeah, all of our products include a 1-year manufacturer warranty, and then you're looking on your competitor store, let's say competitor's 2 store, and you notice that they don't even have a warranty section, right? It's not even included on their product page. Well, guess what? If you now add that to your site, again, it's from the supplier. It doesn't cost you anything, just simply this little bit of research. Now, if somebody's looking at your store versus competitor 2, they see, oh, well, they have this bonus offer, and if I buy from them, I have this 1-year warranty. So when I say exploit their weakness, that's what I'm talking about, comparing your store side by side with your competition's and looking at what you can do or tweak or add or even sometimes remove that would have more people choose you, okay? So with that being said, let's move on to number 8. And this one is accept financing. This can work at any price point, but again, specifically for what it is we do, because we sell high ticket products, it is very helpful. And just know when I say accept financing, I'm not talking about you financing money or letting customers pay over time to you. Instead, what we do is use Shop Pay Installments. I know you probably can't read that if you're watching the video, but just know it says Shop Pay Installments. And if you are running a Shopify store and your merchant account is set up through Shopify Payments, guess what? You can use Shop Pay Installments. And what the customer will see when they go to your store is this product costs whatever it is, $1,100, or payments as low as X for X amount of time, right? Now, the way this works is when the customer goes to the checkout, they will get financing through, in this case, Shopify Payments. Also, I'll give you some more options if you're not using Shopify Payments. You can also use Klarna. You can also use Affirm. And there's more out there for other countries, but these are the main ones. You can also use PayPal Credit. But regardless of which one you use, when the customer pays, you get all the money right away. Okay, so if it's $1,100 sale, you get the money right away. The customer's payment plan agreement is with whichever financing option you use. And again, what this is going to do is let a lot more people be able to purchase your products because they don't have to pay for it all up front. They get the product right away, you get your money right away, and the customer's pay plan and agreement is with whichever financing company you choose to work with. Very important. Again, it even will help with lower ticket stuff, but it definitely helps with the higher ticket products that we sell and like I teach people about over at dropshiplifestyle.com. Okay, guys, again, hope you're getting value. We still have 2 left. Let me know if you didn't do it before. If you're getting value, leave a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a comment that says value if you are. And if you're listening to the podcast version, please do leave a review. It means a lot. But let's keep moving forward right now with number 9, which is talk to your customers. I can't tell you how many people we've had over the past, 17 years, I think, something like that I've been in this business that have called our businesses and said, wow, I can't believe somebody answered because I've called X amount of other stores and nobody picks up the phone. Don't be that person because it's free money, literally picking up and saying, hi, how can I help you? Or like we do, paying somebody to do that for you. But this is actually extremely simple. Put a phone number in the header of your website. In the beginning, if you want to keep it simple, you can use Google Voice, get a number through them, a local number. If you want a toll-free number, I would recommend Mighty Call. Which with I should say, whatever option you use, whether it's Google Voice or Mighty Call, they have apps that you put on your phone, and basically you don't need another phone. It'll just ring through the apps. You'll see it's a business call, and it makes it super, super simple, okay? So you can use those options. The other thing you should do to talk to your customers is install live chat, so people can ask questions and talk to you in real time, because a lot of people still don't like calling, which is totally fine. And for live chat, I recommend Shopify Inbox, which again is free. It's included with all Shopify plans. And the way that works is you can, again, put an app on your phone called Shopify Inbox. If somebody goes to your store and they ask a question on live chat, it'll come right through that app on your phone. You can respond like you're texting with somebody, confirm an item's in stock, confirm the discount code, confirm product specs, whatever it may be, close more sales, increase your conversion rate. Super simple, and again, included with Shopify. A little bit more advanced, but I should mention this also has AI built into it now. So you actually can provide it with common questions and answers, and it can talk to some customers for you. But do that if you're more advanced. If you're new, just respond to the messages on your phone, close more customers, okay? So this is gonna bring us into number 10, which is useful really at any point of your business, but definitely in the beginning. And this is to spy on your visitors. Because let's just say you have a brand new store, you launch it, you're getting traffic, but maybe your sales aren't where you want them. You really don't know what's happening once people get to your Shopify store. Where are they clicking? Where is their mouse moving? Where are they spending time on your website? Well, if you install an app, the one that we use is called Lucky Orange. So Lucky Orange, you can install that. And what it's going to do is it records your website visitors, not talking webcam or audio or anything like that, but it records their sessions on your website. So what you can do is go into Lucky Orange, and you'll see you had a website visitor at 9:56 this morning from Chicago, right? And then you can click a little button that says watch their session, and it's literally gonna show their mouse move around your store. So they came over here by the add to cart button. Maybe they clicked it, or maybe they came down. Maybe you have security badges here, and you saw that the customer was trying to click them, but they actually aren't clickable. Okay, well maybe we wanna make them clickable, right? Maybe we wanna make it more obvious they're not clickable. Maybe we saw people were coming down and spending a lot of time on the description. Maybe there was one part, it seems like a lot of people are stopping to read at. Maybe they're getting stuck there and we can fix it. It's really helpful. Again, you get to watch literally recordings in the time that it happened of where their mouse was moving up until the time they leave your product page. And when you get enough of these recordings and you watch enough of them, you're gonna start to notice some things that are great about your store and some things that maybe you can improve to get that conversion rate up even higher. So guys, that is it. I don't know how long we came in at. I could tell I'm talking fast, but I do that when I get excited. Again, that was the ultimate guide to conversion rate optimization for 2025. Again, if you know anybody that has an online business that you think would benefit from this, send them this episode. And if you want to know more about how to do this stuff, not just what it is, but literally watch screen share videos of me showing you how I do this, be sure to go to dropshipwebinar.com, DROPSHIP webinar.com. There, I have a free training you can check out. Plus, I have a special offer for our award-winning program, the Dropship Blueprints. So check it out, get more sales on Shopify, love that sound, and keep your business going strong in 2025 and beyond. So thank you, I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See you, everybody.